Hello everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. I'd like to talk to you today about how to use the internet to feel like a millionaire. Yes, it is possible to feel like a millionaire in retirement. And one of our bloggers, Lisa Dunkel, wrote this article that always has inspired me. In fact, she did a series of them and how to live like a millionaire on a retirement budget. So I think if there's any one area that is just so enabling and empowering for us to feel like we have unlimited choices, that we can just travel the world virtually, it's the internet. I mean, there's just so many ways now to use it, and especially as artificial intelligence is coming our way. But there's all kinds of shades of acceptance of that. But the bottom line is there's information out there. There's ways of navigating and learning and enjoying your life. You don't need a lot of money. Now, and I'm not saying that it's not fun to be a millionaire. I don't know any myself personally, but maybe it's just the thing that you've got this opportunity to just do anything you want, that nothing is an object. I don't know, whether any of you can feel that, or whether money is still such an oppressive thing to you that you can't quite see through it. But I want to try to liberate you from that today and talk a little bit about some of the fun things you can do that millionaires do on the internet. I mean, the internet doesn't ask you what your salary is or how much money you have. They just have information and abundance and ways to make yourself feel good. So basically, what is a millionaire anyway? I mean, it's just someone that has money that is not an issue. They can do something that they want just without thinking about it. And I think that instant access to information and fun projects and hobbies and passions is where the internet gives us power. So let's talk about it. I think Lisa actually wrote this article about specifics, like how to travel like a millionaire, how to cook like a millionaire. But the internet covers all of that. I mean, it's the place where you can go for information, for recipes, for travel and tour information. It's amazing, and it changes every day. I mean, technology continually is evolving. And for example, I love to travel, and sometimes when I can't travel, for whatever reason, I don't have that much money to travel every day, and some of the things and places I want to go are far away. I just go online, and if you go online, there's so many choices to do virtual tours. For example, you can go to ProWalk. I think it's prowalk.com. I'll put some of the information in the section below. But you can walk around cities together with this guide, and if you feel like you want a rainy night in New York City, or you want to walk to the top of Machu Picchu, or you want to go to Prague and cross over the Charles Bridge, there is someone that's done this and will take you with them. And yes, you're not there, but just pack a lunch, pack a thermos of coffee, and put your hat on and pretend that you're walking along the bridge with someone, because you're not maybe ever having the opportunity to do it. But I actually do that, and I love it. I just love those adventures. There are a lot of travel companies actually that do this kind of thing as well, so look out for those. But virtual travel, just do a search online. You will find so much. Virtual cruising. And in fact, I do a lot of videos for you guys that are 5 or 10 minutes long, where when I go to a little city somewhere and show you around, you can just sit back and enjoy it and appreciate it, because the internet is allowing us to travel like a millionaire does in virtual travel. We don't have the big boat or the private jet, but we could experience those places. And sometimes if you're there with the people on the ground, and they're sharing a story with you, it has more reality anyway, in my personal opinion. So I just don't think the money is so much of an issue there. Now, the other thing about travel is like the webcams. During COVID, actually, I used the webcams a lot, and it was quite moving, because I would go online to an intersection. Webcams are everywhere, and you can see what the traffic is like somewhere. And I would go online in London, and there would be no one crossing over where the Beatles crossed that street, and wherever it's Notting Hill or somewhere. And it was, just lovely to be there in that moment and seeing people walking in a park or walking, where the webcams would lead you. Anyway, that's the travel thing. But I think that embracing that new technology, and I must admit, I've been using some of the artificial intelligence to get information. Like, for example, I was going to a town in Switzerland I'd never been to, and I just said to ChatGPT, which is an AI search engine, what are 5 things I can do there? and it came back with a really cool list of things I wouldn't have thought about. So travel, I think, is a big one for me. Another thing is party themes, decorating ideas, home decor. I mean, if you haven't got a budget, to buy all these, wonderful pieces for your home, you can still go online on the internet and find designers. There's one, I think her name is Lisa Holt. She's crazy fun, but she, people that will give you alternative ideas, like, dupes for a millionaire, living room. You can shop at IKEA, or you can shop at, whatever. You can make your own tables and, craft items. And that's, decor, beauty. And again, fashion, you can learn about fashion alternatives. Certainly, I won't go there with makeup, but what I'm going to say is that there's so much beautiful makeup around that I'm not going to spend $50 anymore for a foundation. I want something that's affordable, like $5. And the internet can lead you there. The internet can make you feel like a millionaire. You do not have to buy the La Mer face cream. Nivea has pretty much the same ingredients, so they say. I don't know. I've never tried La Mer, but the point is, there's lots of very high millionaire type things in the world of makeup and skincare that you can purchase a lot less, and also connect with really nice people that are doing these videos, like me and others. But basically people that want to save you money. And I think as you get older, the issue of buying things with money isn't the same as experiencing things. I mean, that's what we're looking for, really. We're looking for the experience. Another thing that Lisa talks about in her article is cooking, and that you can learn so much from cooking online. I actually yesterday made what were they called? Energy nut bowls, which are like little oatmeal and coconut and peanut butter and honey. And my grandkids made them with me, and we rolled them up, and they actually tasted pretty good. But I got the recipe, and there were like lots of recipes, and they always have videos, so they always show you even the simplest recipe, how to make a waffle. It has a video, or how to make a loaf of bread with 3 ingredients. You don't need to go to the fancy bakeries and order, gourmet sourdough. You can just make it yourself. You can be a millionaire. You can eat like a millionaire. You can cook like a millionaire. And, and I guess back to the millionaire, I mean, maybe, yes, they do buy some expensive cheeses or caviar or whatever you would buy. In fact, I don't know many people that have money that would do that. Most millionaires are very thrifty. So I guess that's another way of looking at this. They use their money wisely. I guess that's why they're millionaires. But anyway, the point is cooking and home decor. Those are the 2 that I think are really fun. Education is another one. If you want to get educated, you can't afford to go to Yale or Harvard, it's okay. Most of their programs are online. Not most of the programs, that's not true. But a lot of the programs that they teach at these places are online. So you can now, go online and get a certificate or degree. And I think Yale, I mentioned Yale because I did take some online courses from them, from a history or medieval history professor I was interested in. But it's the same words, the same teacher that you would have if you'd pay $20,000 a semester for a seat at Yale University. So education, there is Coursera, Udemy, there are craft online courses like Craftsy. There's so many. I mean, honestly, you can go on and on, but I think education is another area that you can really benefit like a millionaire, and it's the same information that they would get, but you can do it on a retirement budget, and you can do it online. It's really powerful. Let's see, Harvard. Lisa said she took a Beethoven sonata course on Coursera with a famous pianist, and they actually could go to virtually to their room, to their apartment, and listen to them playing while learning. You can't even do that in real life sometimes. So, and that's another thing, is just education. I mentioned about decorating. She mentions flower delivery, and I kind of like this one. And I mean, I guess maybe if you have $1 million or you're a millionaire, you might order flowers for yourself and, whatever, just to adorn your place. But she said that she got ideas online where these very, very expensive bouquets were being made for that market, and she just makes them herself. She just copies the designs of the flower arrangement. No one's coming to your house to check to see whether you've done that. Anyway, the point I'm making here is that you can have flowers delivered even yourself if you want to just treat yourself, but you can also just use the design ideas and just enjoy it. So I don't know if I covered all of them here. I think there's probably a few more things. She talks about decoration, community. Gosh, that's the last one I want to mention, is that you can meet people online. I mean, if you're a millionaire, you might be able to go to the fancy parties and to the nightclubs and whatever else, but you've got intimacy and closeness on online communities. Not to mention any names, 60andMe, but here we are, and we are free. All of our content is no charge, and we, share it with women over 60, and that's something that's available for you. But I'm not the only one. There's lots of wonderful groups out there, and the internet maybe it can be considered like an alienating or a kind of a scary place. There's so much out there now. Facebook groups, they're still going strong, still very strong for our demographic. And then there's Instagram. If you're into a fun, crazy place that may not be around much longer, if people have their way, is TikTok. But it's just, there's so much experimentation and it's all good fun. So that's the internet for you, and how the internet can make you feel like a millionaire. What do you think? Leave your comments in the section below how you use the internet to expand your thinking, your environment, your thoughts, your travel experiences. Let's have a conversation. And if you like the video, please either subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already, welcome new viewers, or just leave a like on the video, just a thumbs up, because then YouTube will share. And if you do want to join our Patreon supporters group, I'd love to mention that too, because we have a community there of women who are just so loving on each other. I mean, they really are there to support one another in a smaller, sort of more intimate environment here on 60andMe. But that's patreon.com/60andMe. All the details are in the description box. Okay, everybody, have a really fabulous day, and stay safe and stay strong, and know that you're loved and respected here. Take good care. Bye for now.